Hello and welcome to Homer for Thursday, March 13th, 2025. Kure tonte mesaugu kai aito lonega tumon. Oframanun Meleagros rei pilos polemiste. Torfo de kure tesika kosein ure dunanto. Teikos sectos den mimnen pole espereontes. Alote te Meleagro edu colossos te kai alon. Oidane de stetes oidane en stetes inon puka per proneonton. Eitoi metri pile altaie ko menoskea. Keito para meneste alakoi kale Cleopatre. Cure marpeses kalis puro ewe nines. Ideothos cartistos pichtonion genetandron. Tuonto te kai rawanactos endantion hele totoxon. Foibu Apollon nos kalis furo einega numves. Tende toten megaroisi. Tende toten megaroisi pater kai potnia meter. Alkuonen kales con aponiumon hun karautes. Meter alkuonos polupento soiton accusa. Klaien homin ergos en nerpas e foibos Apollon. Deo che per catelecto colon tu malge apeson. Exaron metros que colo menos erate oisi. Pola keius erato que signeto io ponoio. Pole te gaian polu vorben que sinaloia. Kiklescus aiden cae painen perseponeian. Prochnucates domine dauonte de dacrus icopoi. Paedidument anatonte sero poetis erinus. Ecluen exere besfin. Ecluen exere besfin emelicon etor ecusa. All right, excellent. I guess I started a line early there, but so we're supposed to be starting at line 550, not 449, which was last time, but that's okay. Now, so long as Meleager, dear to Ares' ward, so long went it ill with the Curetes, nor might they abide without their wall, for all they were very many. But when wrath entered into Meleager, wrath that maketh the heart to swell on the breasts also of others, even though they be wise, phoneonton, he then, wroth at heart against his dear mother Althea, abode beside his wedded wife, the fair Cleopatra, daughter of Marpessa of the fair ankles, child of Evenus and of Idas that was mightiest of men, and were then upon the face of the earth, who also took his bow to face the king Phoebus Apollo for the sake of the fair-ankled maid. Her of old in their halls had her father an honoured mother called Halcyone by name, for that the mother herself, in a plight even as that of the halcyon bird of many sorrows, wept because Apollo that worketh afar had snatched her child away. Sad. By her side lay Meleager nursing his bitter anger, wroth because of his mother's curses, for she prayed instantly to the gods, being grieved for her brother's slaying, and furthermore instantly beat with her hands upon the all-nurturing earth, calling upon Hades and dread Persephone, that while she knelt and made the folds of her bosom wet with tears, that they should bring death upon her son. And the Aranuas that walketh in darkness heard her from Erebus, and even she of the ungentle heart. Testin of foitis erinus ecluen ex Erebesvin. This is from Erebes, melikon toracusa. Right? What is this word? Walking in darkness. Great word. Also, this is an interesting hos cartitos epichtonion genetandron ton tote. Right? So at this point was the strongest of the men in the land, right? Vonactos and Antion Hel Totoxon takes the bow against Phoebus Apollo. Big move right there. I don't know why one would do that. But This is also interesting. Kade eskon aponymon. I like this word, kade eskon. It's a very epic form, right? Epic ionic, iterative, unaugmented. But it is to call and then alkuonen, right? But it's an interesting way of describing somebody's name here. Anyway, herätä oisi poilla kejus era tuka signe toi ponoyo. Aloya. What is this? Tread, thresh. Calling on dread Persephone. That's not good, right? It's not good for the family dynamic here. I guess so there's that. We will continue with the rest of the myth next time. But I guess the only other thing I want to mention besides those little word call-outs is this line here, this very interesting line. Hostekaialon oidana instetes non pukaper from leonton, right? So even in some people, edu kolos, right? So anger comes upon Meleager, such as for other men as well who are wise from leonton alon. It can swell up in their hearts, right? Yeah, cause to swell. It's a very interesting way to describe, getting angry. Your noon, right, is getting, packed tightly. Like you're is this transitive? That's a good question. To make swell, right? Interesting. So I guess, so it's the exact, so basically like, it causes the mind to swell, right? Or I guess, it's a metaphor, with rage, I guess is non, right? The non is swollen with rage. It's an interesting way to describe, getting furious. But it's also a very delicate one because of the dynamic with talking with Achilles here, because we're also dealing with abstract articles of swollen rage. We also see this over here. Par catalecto kalon tu malgia pesson. Right. That's important too. I work at the far end. By her side, Meleager nursing his bitter anger. Right. Is that what this is? Sort of like experiencing it. Anyway. Exareon. What is this? I don't know. It's just okay. But colon. What is rage here? Why? These are important questions. Anyway, we will continue with this wonderful myth tomorrow. Hope you enjoyed the nice little wanderings throughout these very, very pretty words. And thank you so much for listening, and see you soon.